What's up, Comicbook.com? BD here at San Diego Comic-Con. My friend Zachary Levi, fresh off the Shazam Fury of the Gods panel in Hall H, which was amazing. Shazam is back. He's still having a hard time being a superhero on his own. Tell me about where, because it's a year later now. Tell me where we find him, how that's evolving.
Well, yeah, I mean, all the kids are a little bit older, and they've all been now flying around and trying out their powers, and, you know, for better or for worse, and there's a learning curve on all of it, and not just in their own abilities, but also like how they work as a team and how they interact as a family outside of that. So all that's the, you know, kind of what we're jumping into when the movie starts.
Now, at the end of the first Shazam movie, Billy got Superman to go meet Freddy. We don't see what happened next. What do you think the conversation is like now when Billy and Freddy interact, knowing that Billy really does have all these super friends?
I mean, they're geeked, bro. They're so geeked out. Are you kidding me? I mean, particularly Freddy. I mean, he is the, you know, comic kid in that whole family, obviously, and knows all the lore and all the canon and everything. So I don't know. It would be a trip.
I bet. Now, I just saw over here Asher and Jack met Dwayne for the first time.
Oh, no way.
I just watched it happen.
Oh, nice.
Have you met him yet? Have you guys talked?
Yeah.
Like, do you guys fantasize at all about what that could be like if your characters collide?
I that's all above my pay grade.
Sure.
That's all above my pay grade.
It's fun to fantasize about that.
But yeah, no, I've met him before. He won an award at the MTV TV and Movie Awards that I hosted, and so I literally kneeled and gave him his Lifetime Achievement Award. So I think that's the only time we've like met.
My last question: do you have a Shazam comic collection or any comic collection? Since we're at Comic-Con, I want to geek out.
I do. Well, I have a lot of Shazam comics. Warner Brothers, DC sent them to me, you know, when I got the job, just to be able to kind of brush up on things and familiarize myself on a deeper level. And so I have those, and then I have some other comics and graphic novels, but not really a collection so much. Like things that would grab my attention, like Why the Last Man back in the day. Like I devoured all of that, and DMZ devoured all of that, and you know, that kind of stuff.
Good choices.
Yeah.
Well, dude, enjoy the ride. Thank you so much for the time.
Man.
Good to see you. What's up, Comicbook.com? BD here at San Diego Comic-Con with my buddy Jack, man. You just got off the Hall H stage. We got it. Dude, the new look at Shazam Fury of the Gods was sick. What's it like to go up there? Because this isn't your first rodeo. No. What's it like to be back up there and share it with the fans?
I love it. I always love it. It's electric. It's vibrant. It's, I don't know. I love being able to see the validation, the applause. It makes me feel better about the movie. Like it just makes me feel better.
It eases the nerves.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
How much of the movie have you got to see so far?
Not much. I've seen all the trailers, obviously, and I haven't seen the movie, but I just did ADR. I just recorded ADR, so I saw some little sneaky bits. Yeah.
How you feeling about what you've seen?
I feel good, dude. I mean, even while filming, I felt really good. Like the script was a lot more. I don't know. It included more emotion of each character, and there was more of an evolution. I think for all of our characters, it was yeah.
So tell me about where we find Freddy, because now a lot has changed for Freddy. Yeah. Freddy's changing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we pick up maybe I want to say like a year later. So both Freddy and I think Billy are like at this one point in pubescence where like they're maturing a little more, but they're still making mistakes. You know, they're still kind of loosey goosey with their choices, especially with how to control their powers.
Yeah. So now that your character can become a Shazam, yeah. What is it like? Do you have to collaborate with your counterpart to make sure that the character is like, because you did a small piece of it in the first one?
I honestly no. I feel like it's actually pretty instinctual between both Adam and I. Like I feel like we just like look at each other and like, okay, we got the intuition, we know what to do. So we're gonna like I'll be like Shazam, and then he'll step in and he'll get the job done like a pro. The
last scene in the first Shazam movie, Superman showed up and you guys got to meet. What does that do for the reputation of Freddy in the school, being friends with Clark?
Spoiler alert: he's still a loser. He's still he's still pretty lame and still gets picked on. But what do you expect? He's like a walking joke.
Never meet your heroes. With the rest of the DC universe expanding, is there anybody left who Freddy's like, you know what, I still want to meet this guy. I want to meet Batman, Flash, or somebody like that?
Of course. I feel like he'll never be ever fulfilled or satisfied with anything. He's pretty nitpicky.
It's like me at Comic-Con with all you celebrities. I'm like, I met Jack. I got to go meet him. Well, dude, it's great to see you. Congratulations. I can't wait to see the movie. BD here at San Diego Comic-Con. I'm talking about Shazam Fury of the Gods with my new friend, Asher Angel. Good to see you again, dude. Fresh off the Hall H stage. We got a new look at Fury of the Gods. How was the energy? Like, is that the first time you've seen that footage?
I think I saw it 2 days ago.
Okay.
I did, but I mean, look, it's so unreal because the last time we were here was, I think, 2018.
A lot has changed.
A while ago. A lot has changed. this movie's going to be bigger, better, so many things, action-packed comedy movie. It's there's so much to come. So
the footage we saw was incredible. It literally looks like the production of the movie got bigger. Yeah. Like you guys went bigger. Talk about, because we're seeing set pieces in baseball stadiums, on bridges. We're all over Philadelphia. Talk to me about kind of the experience of the first movie was really very well received. I imagine that gave you guys some more freedom. What's that like?
It was weird walking on a set the first day because there's so much more equipment. The cast is so large. Obviously, there's so much moving pieces. But I think it's incredible. I mean, we left a great impression, and now we're going to try and do the same for the second movie. So
I understand you guys are about a year after the first movie. What does that mean for Billy and becoming a hero and with his family around him? Where are the priorities? What does he want to do?
Yeah, Billy's in a great place. I mean, he's matured a lot over these coming years, but I think his biggest focus is he's hyper-focused on just maintaining the family dynamic with the Shazamly and being all together. Because, I mean, he's living the life he's always wanted, and he doesn't want to be separated from these people. So I think he's slowly just trying to figure that out and get his comfort zone or footing in that.
I want to go back to the end of the first Shazam movie because you got Superman to go surprise your buddy Freddy. What do you think happened after that moment? What do you think the conversation was between Billy and Freddy?
Oh my God. They're probably freaking out. They're fangirling like crazy. They probably went to go get ice cream or do something crazy, go to the arcade after that and celebrate.
I can't wait to see the movie. Thanks for coming by, dude. What's up, Comicbook.com. BD here at San Diego Comic-Con with Mr. David F. Sandberg, director of Shazam! Fury of the Gods, fresh off an epic Hall H panel. The movie's going bigger. That is clear from the few minutes I just saw.
It is definitely going bigger, yeah.
Talk to me about bringing a whole new scale to the Shazamily while in a time where it was probably more difficult to film than it ever was before.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, you kind of have to go bigger with a sequel, especially because at the end of the first movie, the whole family got powers, and now we get to see them working together or sometimes not being able to work together. But shooting it, I mean, it was strange with COVID and everything, but we were very lucky in that we never had to shut down or anything. We didn't have any major incidents or anything. So it was strange, but it was also like bringing the team back together, This one, I imagine, called for different cast members on set than the first one did because now all the kids have their counterparts being part of the Shazamily. What was that? How did the dynamic change when you had a whole bunch of superheroes in costumes versus one superhero and all the kids around them? I mean, it is more challenging as a director to just deal with all the characters. And like you have, 6 superheroes, so it's almost like you're doing a little mini Avengers kind of movie, It's a lot to deal with. And then we have the 3 new cast members as well with Helen Mirren and Lucy Liu and Rachel Zegler. So it's just a bigger movie in every way, like bigger stakes, bigger cast, bigger action.
Hespera and Calypso, they all look like they're going to be really cool. Can you talk to me at all about how menacing the villains are going to be in this one?
They're pretty badass. And I love the fact that Helen Mirren, who you might think of like, oh, she's Dame Helen Mirren and everything, she would like do these wire stunts and like fighting with Zach and like she would do it all. Like she would be down for it.
I don't know why I'm surprised. That's incredible though.
Yeah, no, she's the best.
It also looked like you guys got to destroy like the city of Philadelphia. Did you use any kind of real world iconic locations? I think at the Philly Stadium.
Yes, a lot going on in the Philly Stadium. A lot of that is recreated though from the actual one because we kind of do quite a number on it. they wouldn't allow us to do that in real life.
Would have been a little expensive.
Yes.
Now, Black Adam comes out 2 months before you guys. Did you guys ever did you have to collaborate? Did the producers have to talk and say we're coordinating things? Because these are characters linked in stories elsewhere. Yeah. Did you guys have to have any conversations about that?
No, because I mean currently the movies are kind of separate, Black Adam is sort of its own thing for now. I'm sure they'll meet up eventually, but I mean, that's what I enjoyed so much about doing the first Shazam was that we didn't have any mandates of, you have to include this or that. So it's nice when you just can focus on the movie at hand,
You're the only person who's ever directed Shazam. Is it a little like weird to think about? Like, would you want to do that movie, or is it weird to think about like how James Gunn had to pass on the Guardians to other people for Avengers? To think about these characters and actors going on to be directed by someone else? Is that a weird thought?
Yeah, well, I think it's inevitable, and I mean, it's also good to have different points of view and everything. And I mean, I came in and directed the second Annabelle movie, where it was like, you get to do your own thing and do something different. So I think that's probably needed eventually anyway.
And the last thing I want to ask you, do I love the song choice, bringing Eminem into the trailer. Do you get to cut the trailer yourself? Do you get input on that, or is that all marketing?
It's mostly marketing. I mean, they show it to you, and you can give feedback and stuff. But and I think they did a good job of bringing back Eminem, and thank you to Eminem for letting us use the song.
That's awesome, dude. Well, thank you so much for the time. I can't wait to see the whole movie.